Okay, part 4 is regarding the data classification. So what is data classification? So previously, one of the very important field for out of 55 field is a data classification code. Okay, so this data classification code is a 3-digit numbers from 001 until 045. Altogether got 45 codes. Okay, so this classification code is kind of a item group or item category, and this item group and category got related with the tags or related for some data analysis purpose. Example, you buy computer is 003. 003 is for tax relief. Okay, computer tax relief. So if 030 is a repair maintenance for laptop and computer, that one is not for tax relief purpose. Okay, so that's why got these two different classification code. So example, if you go to computer shop, you repair your computer 500, and you buy a new laptop is 2,500. So total is 3,000. So since 3,000, you cannot put the whole invoice 030 for this classification code. If you put 030 for 3,000, then you cannot deduct tax relief, okay, for the computer for purchase of new set of computer. That's why this classification code must be properly assigned. Okay, so another example, you see the consolidated invoice is 004. Okay, and then the construction material is 005. This is very specific item lah. You need the construction material 005, disbursement, donation, and so on. So the most important is 022. 022 is others. Most of the business is not related to any relief, any specific data classification requirement is fall under others. Okay, I think majority of our business is fall under 022. Okay, 022. Okay, another example, insurance. You see insurance here, 015, Takafu or life insurance. This one is tax relief. Last time we pay to insurance company 3,000 every year. So we don't know out of this 3,000, how many is for life insurance, can deduct the tax relief for the life insurance. How many is not allowed to deduct for the life insurance. Okay, so for here, easy. Okay, since the system already categorized for us. For others, yeah, they will put under 022 and the tax relief 015. Okay, so every year we prepare our personal tax, and then we just log into our My Invoice portal and check the transaction with the insurance company. So you'll see the portion, okay, in our My Invoice portal. That's why I say after invoice is more convenient. PRS 024. Okay, gym 013. And then magazine 020, 026, sorry, and then reimbursement 027. So for income 032. Okay, self-billing, yes. Most of the self-billing is already listed over here, import goods, import services, and then others. Okay, line. So commission 037. Sport equipment 038 if your business is related to the sport equipment, and then the rest you can read yourself. So this is data classification code. So other than data classification code, okay, you see the format data classification code, we submit, okay, to LHN for validation purpose. This is the compulsory field, cannot be empty, and the item code is not submitted. Okay, that's why classification code is more important compared with the item code. And other than classification code, we need to submit for verification, including all the country code, currency code, and so on. And then the unit of measurement. So all this code actually is not created by our accounting system. Okay, it's not created by our accounting system. It's provided by LHDM website. You can check with this SDK. Okay, my invoice government.my this website. You can scan and then log into this website. And the submission model. Okay, part 5 submission model. So once again, we only have two methods to submit. One is via My Invoice portal, another one is via the API volume. Okay, these two methods. So My Invoice portal actually can submit one by one, either using apps or from the website, or actually the website you can download the Excel and then you can fill in the Excel and then submit using the Excel. Okay, so for API method, we got two methods as well. One is using the accounting software. Another one is using the PEPL system. So PEPL is a Europe system. Later I will give you some idea what is PEPL. And then this the website, My Invoice Portal. You see the My Invoice Portal, after you log in, you can create new documents. So it's already break down into 8 documents. For consolidated and standard invoice using the invoice document function, the only difference is the classification code. Okay, remember the classification code for consolidated is 004, and then for the standard one is 022. Okay, that's the only difference. So that's why no need to break down into so many functions over here. You just focus, okay, on these 8 documents, and then the submission date usually we won't change it. Okay, so and the document number usually is generated by system. So if you got your own document number, then you modify it into your own document number. If you don't have, then you just leave it. Okay. And then to submit your seller profile and the buyer profile. So you see the buyer profile now can scan using QR code, or you can download the QR code from your My Invoice apps. From the My Invoice apps, you download and then you can upload over here. Okay. So what is My Invoice apps? Later I show you. So you can download. Okay, download it, your My Invoice apps. So from your My Invoice, you can check the QR code, check your QR code. Okay, so this item, after that, key in the supplier and buyer's information is the item. So item classification code is more important. You see here, need to fill in the classification code, but the item code is not required. And then the description very important, and the quantity you put 1. Okay, unit price you put, and then the tax information. Okay. So this is how we fill in the My Invoice Portal manually, step by step. And also the upload by using Excel. You see, you can download, okay, download the Excel document and then you upload. Okay, after upload, you can submit. So I suggest, okay, because the My Invoice Portal cannot store the item information. You see, every time you still need to key in the information for your item. And then every time you still need to key in the customer information, you still need to scan their QR code. So in that case, why not you integrate, okay, your My Invoice Portal with AutoCount accounting system. AutoCount accounting system is free. Okay, it's free for invoice function, credit note function, and quotation function. And also the self-billing function is free 60 a non-below transaction per year. So here is the QR code you can scan and then create a free account. Okay, free account for testing the sale function and credit note function. Okay, so for sales invoice function, credit note function is free. It's permanent free. Okay, for your business is good enough to handle your invoicing issue. And then you somehow you can create the item code, create the customer profile. What you need to do is first time you need to set up how to connect My Invoice Portal and AutoCount crowd accounting system. First time set up. After first time set up, every time you create invoice, only 3 steps. Okay, only 3 steps. Select customer name, select item, amount, and then save and submit. Only 3 steps. So you can log in using phone or log in using website, okay, for this part accounting apps. And in case your accountant say, I want the full set account, not only the invoicing function, yes, we got offer now. So for 24 months, only 420 means 1 year only 210. Okay, 1 year only 210, or 1 month is about 1750 ringgit. Okay, so if you got SST, then 600 for 2 years, 300 per year. So these 2 modules is good enough for you to handle your business requirement. And then another version is cash basis customer. So remember I think the Family Mart, they provide you the QR code. So this is another concept. So the first concept, you still need to select the customer name, the item name. Okay, so this one is free. And then this one got credit note. The second method is the cash method we call Pumpos. Okay, Pumpos is a cash method. So for this function is more suitable for the food store, salon, hawker center, food truck, all those cash basis business. Okay, cash basis business, a lot of transaction every day. Okay, every day you got a lot of transaction. So only 49 ringgit per month. You can install into your Android phone, and also you can install into the mobile terminal. Okay, so these apps, you see the login very easy, just using your phone to log in. After that, we got provide 1000 template. You just select the template, okay, which item you sell, which category you sell. So you just download the category you sell. So after download the category you sell, you select the item and then put the amount. So pay. So your payment, you can pay by cash, credit card, QR code, and so on. And then after you pay, you will generate the QR code here. So you can print, or you can just show the customer your phone or WhatsApp the receipt to your customer. So let the customer do it themselves if they need the standard invoice. This is the idea. So just now, if you remember, we got 4 methods now. Okay, 4 methods to provide invoice in case for the B2C customer they require. So this is one of the methods. You generate the receipt, let the client do it themselves. Okay, if they need. So you don't need to set up your own website. You only need to subscribe our system, 49 ringgit per month. Okay, so other than the API method, we got this Europe method. It's called PayPal. This is for extra knowledge for you only. So I didn't say everyone needs to be PayPal integrated. So for PayPal system, we can download, okay, our supplier invoice into our accounting system. Okay, but regardless your supplier is using any system, okay, you are using A system, your supplier using B system, you still can download their transaction into your accounting system. Not only the 55 field, they can also include more than that item code, okay, other than information from your accounting system you can download from this PayPal system. Okay, still remember the LHDN portal only require 55 field. So this PayPal system can download more than 55 field. And also, not only the sales invoice become your purchase invoice, can also download their payment voucher, become your official receipt. Or their official receipt become your payment voucher. Okay, so this is the idea. Everything we can transfer to PayPal. So, but the problem is this PayPal you need to pay. Every time you use the transaction, you need to pay. Okay, you need to pay for subscribe the services from this PayPal. That's why I say this part only for your extra knowledge. In case your supplier asks you what is your PayPal, do you have your PayPal account ID? So then you know, okay, what is PayPal? So PayPal, okay, is very common used by the Euro country and Malaysia. Okay, and Singapore is one of the country integrate with the PayPal system. And Singapore next year start all their invoicing company registered in Singapore have to integrate with this PayPal. So Malaysia is optional. So Malaysia is optional. If your supplier asks you, do you have PayPal system, then you know how to answer it after you learn from my video. Okay, so I move forward to the final part. Okay, disbursement and reimbursement. So what is disbursement and reimbursement is mostly the payment on behalf. Okay, so either is your staff going to pay on behalf of your company or your A company payment for B company. Your boss pay on behalf of your company first. Then is it the invoicing required for your boss, from your boss or from A company and so on. Okay, so you see the first example is disbursement. So for disbursement, okay, example A and B company is same owner. Okay, same owner. So A company and B company is same owner. And then B company asks, okay, this HR service company provides some advertisement, okay, on Facebook, on Google, whatever. Okay, so after that, this HR service company will bill this B company 3,000. Unfortunately, this B company don't have enough money to pay. Ask the A company to pay first. So A company will pay, regardless the invoice is billed to the B company. So A company pay first. So after 2 months, 3 months, A company asks the money back from the B company. Okay. In fact, nothing to be issued, no invoice will be issued. Okay. So you just ask the B company to pay back. But if your boss say or your accountant say, hey, I need a document to support for this payment, so you just issue invoice. But the classification code don't put 022. Okay, you put 006. You put 006. Okay. And then the second scenario is reimbursement. So reimbursement, this is a very good example. Let's say A company got annual dinner event, Chinese New Year annual dinner. Okay. So ask this event planner deal with the hotel, catering service, florist, and so on. So this hotel will issue to event planner. Catering service will issue event planner. Okay. And then the florist will build this event planner. So event planner will collect all this invoice, all this document. After they collect all these documents, actually they're not doing anything. So they will charge back the A company. So you from one invoice you break down into hotel service, catering service, florist service. But all these service you put classification code 027 because this is reimbursement. Okay, the last billing item is event planning fees. This one you charge. Okay, is your income. So you put 022. Okay, this is how is the concept, the whole concept of reimbursement. Okay, so next one is the regarding the staff claim. So usually staff claim is on two perspectives. One is the employment benefit, like the employee go to the gym room, join any club, member club, and so on. This one, company pay for this staff claim, okay? Pay for the staff claim. Another one is the employee outstation, okay? So maybe they go overseas or overseas got one staff company, so a lot of expenses paid by the employee. After that, him ask the company claim back the expenses. Then how is the treatment for these expenses? Okay, so thumb rules. Always remember to get the invoice under employer names. This is my advice. So make sure it's registered under the company My Invoice portal. That one is the ultimate goal. So regardless, your staff going to resign one day. So if you put your staff name, register under the staff name, after your staff resign, you still need to monitor all the document. It's very troublesome. Okay, and the document could be hilang. Okay, you don't know where you keep all these document. But if you keep under your company My Invoice portal, anytime you can download. After 10 years, 20 years, or still can download. That's why thumb rules. Always remember, okay, ask your employee to request the invoice under employer name first. Okay, and then in case if really cannot put under company name, so you just put under employee name lah. Then the employee need to submit the document for claim. Okay, that is a standard procedure to submit claim. So the standard procedure is, okay, you see, if put under employee name, you need to have a company employee policy, and then you need to have a standard procedure of the claim form. Okay, so it's stated in the company policy say that, oh, the gym service is allowed by the company, and then please submit the document within a month to the finance manager, but make sure you submit the claim form and then approved by your department manager. So a lot of procedure you require lah. Okay, so for the expenses, okay, to claim, I strongly advise always put under company name. Step 1. Step 2, only you try to request the blank one. Still remember the blank one, you generate the QR code. Similar like this, the QR code similar like this. Request the blank one first, okay? Even gym run also, you try it first. If they're using AutoCount, it's very easy. So they give you the bill, and then you can scan and then generate the QR code, and then submit under company name. This is second option, okay? The second option. The third option, the last option, only you put under employee name. Okay, this is Mr. Law advice. This is Mr. Law advice. So the last one, if both company name, employee name also don't have, and then this is a normal invoice. How? Normal invoice, if the supplier is below 150,000, you can claim tax, but still always not advised because all this transaction is not recorded in the My Invoice portal. And then 150,000, those business is very, very small. Their daily business is about 500. So below 500 business, all this business, I don't think you have more business with these suppliers, maybe once per month or once per year. Okay, so you decide if you really want to deduct tax. It's very troublesome for you also. Okay, to monitor, maintain all these documents. So I didn't really advise if the invoice is normal invoice to deduct tax. You still can update your account. You just put there non-taxable, non-claimable expenses. Okay, so non-claimable expenses. So you put another category in your account. Okay, or you put entertainment fees or non-tax deductible entertainment fees. So it's another code for your account. Okay, so you still can prepare your account, but the problem is whether you decide want to deduct tax or not is up to you. Okay, so the last section is the foreign supplier. So your staff go overseas, okay, and then your staff you got set up another branch at overseas. How to treatment all this transaction? Always same. So if let's say it's under employee name, then you need to follow the standard SOP, standard claim form, and so on. This one, okay, no problem. So even though guidelines say no need to prepare any invoice, self-billing, no need. So if you got foreign transaction, foreign expenses, okay, you can deduct tax. So my advice is always try to get under company name and then do self-bill, okay, to secure a transaction, to record all the transaction into your My Invoice portal. Okay, these is my suggestions. Why not? Why not record into our My Invoice portal? I think it's good, okay. So even though the guideline mention, okay, not really mention, okay, clearly about this foreign expenses. Okay, not really explain much and more as a lot of example. No sample. Okay, no example. So, but my advice of always say better do it in a proper way. So, but why not record into our My Invoice portal? Okay, if you want to claim the expenses, So if really cannot, then put under employee name at minimum. Okay, and then ask the employee to submit the claim form. This is the most proper way. Okay, most proper way to prove your taxable, okay, tax deductible expenses. Okay, I think this part I talk too much. Okay, so I will focus on the non-compliant invoice. Okay, in case you cannot compliance all these invoice, self-billing, and then consolidated must submit on the 7th calendar day, or you cannot compliance. And then the charges, okay, is 200 until 20,000. Okay, very similar with the PCB concept. So PCB concept 15th of the month. You submit late, then penalty, okay, 200 per employee, wrong submission. So same concept, 200 per transaction for invoice submission. Okay, so don't play, okay, with this invoice. Okay, so any update? You see, government give you 6 month honeymoon period. Okay, so it's called this interim relaxation period. So for all stage, we got 3 stage. First stage is first August 2024. Another one is 1st January, okay, 2025. The last batch is 1st July 2025. Okay, so all these 3 stages also got 6 month honeymoon period. This 6 month honeymoon period, you only need to submit consolidated invoice instead of standard invoice. Just submit consolidated invoice. Okay, got him already. And this consolidated, you no need to you very detailed, no need. Okay, you can put any description, roti canai berapa unit. Okay, so or doctor sales for month January, how much? Tell him enough. Okay, and then for self-billing also. So you just consolidated it all the transaction for your self-billing, okay, and then submit in one transaction also can, or you can practice individually. My advice, so try not to utilize, okay, all these 6 months for consolidated. You can choose 2 months consolidated, another 4 months live. Okay, any wrong submission, no action going to take. Okay, as long as you fulfill all the requirement, all the submission requirement. You don't say I didn't submit, purposely don't want to submit. Cannot. That one confirm penalty. Okay, so if you got submit something but you submit wrong, okay, still can accept, no penalty we going to have. So that's why I say 2 months, 4 months, 2 months consolidated, 4 months practice. Okay, actual one. So after my training, you will see a lot of transaction you need to practice. You need to practice the staff claim. Okay, ask the staff submit. Okay, generate from the consolidated to standard invoice. Ask them to practice. You don't ask your account department to do all this. I think your account department going to crazy. So ask your staff to do it themselves. And then you need to check your tenancy agreement. See, this is owner name or your landlord name or on the tenant name. Okay, and then you need to get the TIN number from your customer one by one. It's very time consuming. All this activity is very time consuming. That's why you don't have enough time, okay, to do. So utilize this 6 months. Utilize all these 6 months to check all the transaction going to be set up properly. Okay. So luckily our government provide us this illustration guide. This is a new guide. Very useful guide. So because data guideline got a lot of words. If you don't like to read words, then you can focus on this illustration guide. So I select few illustration guide. So first one is regarding the 150,000. You see, the 150,000, if let's say you sell to the business with only 150,000. So if they need invoice, you submit invoice to them. If they no need, then you just provide normal invoice. Normal invoice, and then consolidated. If they sell to you, they don't have, okay, confirm don't have invoice for you, they only need to provide normal receipt or normal invoice. That's all. Okay, sample 2. Sample 2 is regarding the company Omega Property, they rent the street. Okay, all this office they rent, all the shop. Okay, so if they rent the shop, they need to issue invoice every month. to this shop owner. And then if let's say the utility bills, electric bills, water bills also under Omega Property name, then Omega Property, okay, have to issue E-Invoice also for this water and electricity. You see, very, very troublesome. That's why now you better check your water bill whether it's under landlord name or your company name. If under your landlord name, then your landlord a lot of jobs to do. If your landlord don't want to provide their E-Invoice for you, then you cannot deduct tax. So why not you ask your landlord, okay, switch to your company name right now. Okay, you see, another example is personal. Okay, if let's say personal individual, this one is employee. Okay, employee buy the property and then rent to this smart gadget. So smart gadget receive the normal receipt, no invoicing receipt. Okay, that's why smart gadget have to issue self-billing every month. Okay, so together with the water and electricity as well. So you see how troublesome, So last time we just pay for rental, pay for water and electricity. But if let's say the landlord is individual, and then you got extra job to do every month for your account department. Okay, so of course you can ask your account department no need to do. But the problem is you cannot deduct tax. Okay, that's the issue. Okay, you just leave it. Yes, you can leave it, but the problem you cannot deduct tax. Okay, so the last example is the interest issue. Now this one also I highlight because it's from the illustration guide. So you see A company borrow money to B company. Okay, and A company borrow B company. So A company actually got interest. By the way, the A company issue invoice, but you see the concept here. A company borrow money to B company. So the B company have to issue self-bill to A company. This is the concept for the interest within intercompany. Okay, how is the treatment? So this one you make sure you take note it if you got intercompany loan. Okay. So other new update, okay, from LHN, one of the update is 150,000. So definition of this 150,000. So you see, last time don't have the very clear picture how to define this 150,000 business, okay, as MSME. So now, yes, okay. So for those, if let's say I hold 2% of share, or I hold 80% of share, okay, regardless, because you are not individual. If you're individual, never mind. Individual will check with the individual portion. But if you are not individual, you are Sendirian Berhad, you hold another company 20% of share, 30% of share. Okay, your company is Sendirian Berhad, kena invoice. So your subsidy, your entity, okay, also need to perform invoice. Okay, this is the new guide. Also, the JV, if your company is JV company, you start new business, and this business is new, only got 10,000 per year. Yes, business transaction. Sorry, So even though it's new, still need to do invoice because the JV company is kena invoice already. And another example, you see the very clear picture. If let's say 1st July, your company no below 150,000, and then 31st of August only hit 150,000. And when you need to start to do invoice, 1st September, 1st October, or next year, 1st January 2025 only start, and how? So can I give us a very clear picture? The second year of 1st January. So meaning that 1st January 2026. And the guideline also mentioned in case in the middle, tengah. So got one business is suddenly second year, okay? 2024, you very good business, more than 150. And then 2025, your business below 150. Then how? So sorry here, okay? Once you hit, then you need to start, okay? Second year. And then continuous doing the invoice, no U-turn, no reverse. This is the whole concept. This is the whole concept of invoice. And let's say I got 3 company and each company below 150. So I'm sole provider. So after I group all these 3 company is above 150, and then this company also have to issue invoice for all these 3 company. Okay, you see all this idea? So 150 is very, very minimum. Okay, after apply all these rules, the really 150,000 and below company in Malaysia, I think is very, very minimum. Okay, very, very minimum. So majority of the business, if your supplier is below 150,000, you very choose to do business or not to do business with them. You still can request them to give you invoice. They can voluntarily submit for invoice. Doesn't mean that below 150,000 then no need. Then they don't want to give you. You still can request if they voluntarily, yes. Okay, so it's more convenient for you. So all the invoice you check, the purchase invoice got QR code, you pay. Got QR code, you can claim tax. Okay, no QR code, you can pay, but try to think twice. You want to claim tax or don't want to claim tax? So all my training notes is based on this government guideline, these two guidelines, general and specific guideline, and this FAQ, general FAQ. These three guidelines is very, very important. If you're very, very lazy, then at minimum you read this illustration guide, the cartoon just I show you. Okay, this one is very, very useful guideline. Okay, and the government also got set up the My Invoice apps. Okay, guideline. So My Invoice portal guideline and apps guideline. So all these guideline is ready. You can log in your My Invoice apps and then go through all these guidelines. You want to know how to set up your company in first time, how to assign your account department into monitor your My Invoice portal, and then how to set up the different accounting system into your My Invoice portal. All this is ready, all this guideline is ready. And then how to use submit the consolidated invoice and the standard invoice, all is ready. Okay. And then our video, you can do it revision. We got English version, Chinese version, okay, Malay version. Okay. So that's all our training by today. If you got any issue regarding e-invoicing in Malaysia, welcome to WhatsApp us or contact us. Okay, thank you.